My first career was in software engineering. That was like a natural continuation to a lifelong hobby. I studied automation and systems technology at Aalto University of Technology. That was kind of just, I picked it because robots are cool. Didn't really think much about like what to study. And I ended up doing software engineering for a living for about 5 years. In retrospect, it's easy to see that there was this pattern of constantly moving away from the software engineering into everything around it. Because basically I couldn't do my job because something else was wrong there. The environment, which then led through more of like a coincidence to me joining a group of organizational coaches at Elisa almost exactly 10 years ago. That kind of led me into a completely new path, like changed pretty much everything about me as a person. Leaving that context and stayed at home for a few years, which was actually very nice because I had one child when I left, and then we had another one. So I got to spend a lot of time with the kids, and also like think about what I actually want to do. I ended up starting as an entrepreneur, so it's been the one stable thing, helping individuals clarify their own thinking and do whatever it is they want to do. I joined Elisa as a software engineer. By coincidence, there was this big cooperation negotiation starting. I kind of ended up joining the team, working on that, like employee representative teams. But the key turning point there wasn't the team itself. It was a simple question I asked. So I just asked them like, what training would you recommend? Like, what do you think is good? And he recommended brain-based coaching by Neuroleadership Finland, actually, which ended up being the biggest decision I've ever made. I've many times described it shortly as like within the 6 months of that training, I turned from this arrogant expert to a coach. Like, just kind of dislocated my identity completely. And maybe the past 2 or 3 years, I've been actually finally integrating that engineering part back into who I am. I was kind of walking away from myself too, in a sense, since then. But what I ended up doing was joining the network of climate coaches, which is a group of people working closely with EIT Climate Kick to accelerate the transition to a sustainable society. But yeah, it's again one of these things where I'm doing a thing I haven't done before, and it's difficult to find where exactly to go. So I've seen many different contexts, and pretty much everywhere the problem is that people don't communicate with each other like that, or try and fail miserably. So it's kind of the problems are general. So I do have the skills needed to do something. It's just a matter of finding a context where I can actually have a bigger impact. It's kind of one of the things that mindfulness also changes, that every moment can be meaningful. So it's like just actually intentionally doing everything you're doing, every step, every breath, every interaction can be deeply meaningful. But then if you think about like more like stronger, even stronger experiences, usually they are somehow related to working with other people, and more than seeing other people get stuff done or understand something about themselves. Well, one of the strongest experiences, and kind of related to some of the questions, was Dare to Learn in 2018. I was volunteering, and we created for the event was kind of like a learning gym. And like in the event, somebody asked me like, what do you want to do when you grow up? Probably assuming I was one of the students, because many of the organizers were students. I was like kind of flattered with the question because of that. But was asked like, what do you want to do? And I was like, this. Like this was I had a moment of clarity of like, this is exactly what I want to do. This is again one of those things that was very clear like 5 years ago. It's a bit of a cliche, but like through meditation, I just kind of suddenly realized what I want, and it's I want to grow a generation capable of peace. It's like a very like deep calling. But it's even more difficult than everything I've said so far to actually like put into practice. I kind of know when I'm not going in that direction. It works like as an internal compass.